the life cycle of the equipment that you put in. You know, a lot of times you lose warranties and support after a specific number of years, whether it's 3 or 5. And after these
Yeah.
years, what you end up doing is that you look for somebody that can extend the end of life for these particular systems until you're
Mhm.
ready to budget and kind of implement the new stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, uh, so, so the thing is the fact that I not only that I implemented the the original stuff and architected all of that, but also the other part of it is the fact that we were aware of the life cycle of a lot of that equipment, and we knew when exactly we needed to do the refreshes, whether it
Mhm.
is a PC, a printer, um, a server, a network switch, a router,
Mhm.
whatever it is that we needed to refresh, down to even, chargeable batteries in the carts so that the nurses can roam around the building
Mhm.
with cars that can hold the charge.
Yeah.
So and so that part, I just want to highlight the fact that not only that I was responsible for the original design and implementation, and that's the reason why I listed that in the skills, but
Mhm.
also I kept with my team a track of the that life cycle that we deal with, whether it's upgrades, replacements, something
Mhm.
that we need to decommission or whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So then I would like to ask you this thing, because if I'm adding all these details, so one of the reasons that some of the details are not like the way you explain them is because we were running short of space. So
yeah,
I tried to
that's fine.
keep all
That's
the main
fine.
stuff there. So do you
No,
think it will be
I
all
totally
right if I
understand.
add this information, and if the resume goes to like 2.5 pages? Are you good with it?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you think
Mm-hmm.
that that's not highly recommended.
Yeah, the two-page resume is an ideal one, but I think a 2.5 page won't hurt either.
Okay.
Yeah, but anything more than that might look, a bit overwhelming to
Busy.
the
Yeah.
reader. So
Yeah. Very
yeah,
busy.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah,
And the only thing, because I listed the fact that I was doing vendor management and
hmm,
hiring, so I was augmenting my staff with a lot of consulting services.
okay, hmm,
So, whenever we say that directed a team of 7, really that
hmm,
team is very much larger than that. Whenever you look um, at the amount of people that I were in and out, depending
hmm,
on the vendor support agreements.
okay,
So I'm not sure. I'm looking kind of for you for feedback on how can I represent or reflect that just to make it sound that it wasn't like a small team. You know what I mean? It's like the relationship is much more expanded
hmm,
than just the 7 people that report to me directly because they were direct hires. Because I
hmm,
had the corporate office that managed uh, specific areas of the IT, that I was also managing that relationship and what I wanted to do, uh, uh, and it was a leveraged resource.
hmm,
And there are
okay,
so many of these areas where they are leveraged resources. For
okay,
example, when I opened the business office, whenever we insource the business office from outsourcing to insourcing, the uh, I hired a consulting company, and it was depending on what type of skill I needed at the time, whether it has something to do with updating contracts for reimbursement, or whether it is for reporting, or whether it is for addressing like AR, account receivable type of things, like what what is the AR days, what has been denied, all of that stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
had a whole different consulting company that I used. Most of the consulting areas that I used to manage, they are
Okay.
like a bucket of hours
Mhm.
per month that
Okay.
I get, and
Mm-hmm.
then I pull the right